continue with part 2.3. Okay, before that we'll just see what we did in part 2.2. This is just a recap of it. Okay, so in 2.2 we have completed a recap of part 2.1, summary of concepts learned till 2.1. We did aerobic respiration in detail. I hope you've understood that. Then we also saw the question 3A of the textbook, that is glycolysis, difference between glycolysis and TCA cycle. We also saw that if a definition or short note is asked on it, how to tackle. Then we saw electron transfer chain reaction and Krebs cycle. So all these we have covered up. Okay, let's continue then to see the recap of all this. So let's revise. We understood that all the human organ systems, they work in coordination in order to harvest the energy in the mitochondria. This is the mitochondria. It is part of a cell. Okay, this is the cytoplasm. There we'll see what takes place where in the remaining slides. Okay, the foodstuffs that we eat, oxygen transported in the body from outside, all this to work together in order to give us energy. Okay, energy which is produced in, which is harvested in the mitochondria, that is processed and extracted. Okay, how is this done? The foodstuffs and oxygen are transported to all the parts of the body through the circulatory system, and all the things, all the various processes that go on, life processes that go on, they are controlled and coordinated by the control system. As I explained, all these systems, they work together for our body processes to go on in a coordinated manner. Okay. Now we also saw that respiration occurs at two levels, the body level of a human and the insides, that is the cell level. Okay, body level means oxygen is taken in, carbon dioxide is given out, and the cellular level means the food is broken down. Okay, foodstuff is broken down with the help of oxygen to give us energy. Okay, so this is as simple. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Then we saw that there are various components, they are known as enzymes. Now kids, I can give you a little more insight about the enzymes. So there are enzymes that we use in our daily life also. So those enzymes can be, you know, there are enzymes in our detergent and all which help us to clean the clothes and all. You can also tell me in the comment section, okay, which are the other enzymes, okay, that we use in our daily life, not in our body, okay, that we use in our daily lives. So enzymes, they either increase the speed of a reaction or they decrease the speed of the reaction as per the need. So these are your two important enzymes that are used for energy production. And also this is a very important component, that is ATP, that is, or I can say, it stores the energy in your body as we had seen it. Okay, if you want to learn more in depth about it, go to 2.1 and 2.2, you'll get a little more detail. So let's go ahead. So now let's deal with cellular respiration. Okay, so our foodstuff is broken down, okay, for the production of energy. As I told you, your food cannot be taken it as it is. If you eat dal chawal, or if you eat chicken curry and rice or Chinese, that energy, the body is not going to directly produce energy. It needs to be broken down. It needs to be broken down, और उसको बीट किया जाता है कि बॉडी आप उस फॉर्म में एनर्जी ले. Okay, see, anyways, if I tell you take this book and start reading, you will not understand. So I am here breaking it down for you with the help of my research, with the help of various books. Okay, so the breaking down of energy. So these are your, suppose, many books. I am breaking down the information for you so that you can intake it. Yes, you can understand it, you can comprehend it. So that's why, for your understanding, I am breaking down the information in the book in the form of slides, lectures, PPTs. Okay, and then you take it or you digest it. Okay, you digest it then. Okay, so this process also happens in our body. Okay, so food cannot be taken, dal, rice or chicken curry and all cannot be eaten directly, so they are broken down in the form of ATP. Our body takes it in the form of ATP only. So this is, as I told you, if we remember ATP, you have to remember as a battery. Okay, and it produces and it keeps it, and it keeps using it as and when it feels, or when it feels a need. So here it is oxidized step by step, and then energy is produced. Now respiration can occur in two situations or two methods of respiration. One is aerobic, where oxygen is involved, and the other is anaerobic, where oxygen is not involved. Okay, and energy for your life processes is generated. Again, this is covered in the part 2.1 and 2.2 in detail. Please go and refer to that if you need the explanation. This is just a recap. So as we summarize also, cellular respiration take place. There are two methods of cellular respiration: aerobic with oxygen and anaerobic without oxygen. We discussed aerobic, that is there are three steps in it: glycolysis, TCA cycle and electron transfer chain reaction. We already know it, I'm just doing the recap. Then we saw that during glycolysis what happens, this is the first step of aerobic respiration. In what happens, the glucose that we have ingested, it breaks down into NADH2, pyruvic acid, ATP and water molecule. Okay, further these are kept reserved. The pyruvic acid further breaks down into acetyl coenzyme, and in this particular step of glycolysis, acetyl coenzyme releases carbon dioxide and NADH2, which are used for the further cycle, that is the TCA, tricarboxylic cycle, or also known as the, we can also call it the Krebs cycle. Here what happens is this acetyl coenzyme A gives us NADH, FADH2, ATP and carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is for your this part. Now further what happens in electron transfer chain reaction, this NADH2 and FADH2 particularly, they are broken down and energy is produced in the form of ATP. Apart from that, we also get oxygen and water. So this I've already summarized in the previous parts. Again, I'm doing a recap because these concepts are little tricky. Okay, the revision helps you to remember. Okay, I hope the lighting is good today. Now then we saw to distinguish between glycolysis and TCA cycle. Please read this on your own, or you can go to part 2.1 and 2.2 and review this. Okay, then we also saw electron transfer chain reaction as I explained in the figure. Please go to that part and review it. If you have any doubt, please mention to me in the comment section. Then we also had Krebs cycle. We did Krebs cycle where, see, this I can maybe break down to you all. So जब हम fast करते हैं, fasting जैसे होता है intermittent fasting या जो भी fasting हम लोग करते हैं for various reasons, that time our body is not able to, हम लोग carbohydrate ज़्यादा नहीं लेते, मतलब खाना कम होता है. तो क्या होता है हमारे body में exceptional conditions like fasting and hunger, then the lipids and proteins are used to produce. तो हमारे body में जो lipids और proteins स्टोर्ड होते हैं उनमें से एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होता है. लिपिड्स को कन्वर्ट होते हैं फैटी एसिड में. सी ये लिपिड्स, प्रोटीन्स, फैट्स, ये सब क्या है? सो दीज आर डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ यू कैन से things that give you energy, or the body takes in energy in that form. As I told you, now your books are there that you cannot digest directly, or you cannot understand directly through the textbooks. So we use various things. You use self study, you use videos, you watch a lot of YouTube, pay different explanations. So this is all, and then you get your final energy, that is ATP. So similarly these are all that. Okay, so lipids are there, proteins are there, amino acids are there, whatever it is, ये जो different things है, okay, these are all come from your food. Okay, all these are coming from your food. And what are they converted into? All these are coming from your food. Okay, in the end they are converted into carbon dioxide, water and energy. So basically energy मिलती है हम लोगों को उसमें से. ठीक है. So in Krebs cycle, glycolysis does not take place because carbohydrate is not available for us in abundant. Okay, so the lipids and proteins are used to produce energy. ठीक है. Let's go ahead now. So here again I had summarized it for y'all. I hope you'll have understood it. So let's continue. Now we saw aerobic respiration में क्या होता है, means where oxygen is involved. We understood the type, okay, how energy is produced. Now let's go on to see the next part. Okay, so let's start with part 2.3. In this I already did the recap of 2.1 and 2.2. I already gave you the summary of the concepts till whatever we did in part 2.2. Now we will see the energy production in microorganisms through anaerobic respiration. Then we will see energy production from different food components. As I told you, these are all your food components. We will see proteins and amino acids. So buckle up and let's start with this part. So let's continue. As I said, methods of cellular respiration. As we saw, cellular respiration occurs by aerobic with oxygen, anaerobic without oxygen. Okay. So with oxygen there were 3 steps as we saw. We saw glycolysis, we saw TCA cycle, and we saw electron transfer chain reaction. Now we will see anaerobic respiration in detail, okay, where the 2 steps that are involved is glycolysis and fermentation. Okay, so we are going to see these 2 in detail. Let's see. So here, energy production in microorganisms through anaerobic respiration. Let's figure out. As I told you, it is devoid of oxygen. मतलब उसमें oxygen नहीं होता है present. Okay, oxygen का presence नहीं होता है. ठीक है. Now what happens is some organisms survive with the presence of oxygen, and some cannot survive in the presence of oxygen. So when they make their food, it is without oxygen. So there is also a process. Again I said, the food cannot give you energy directly. Body takes energy in the form of ATP, okay, or other such chemicals. Okay, so that we will see now. Anaerobic respiration. Let's see how anaerobic respiration occurs. Okay, so let's read the summary first. I'll explain that, and then we will go on to explaining the diagram. The diagrams are very important. Okay, some organisms cannot live in the presence of oxygen. Example, many bacteria. Such living organisms have to perform anaerobic respiration for energy production. Means respiration without the presence of oxygen. Glycolysis and fermentation are the 2 steps of anaerobic respiration. This also I explained. Okay, glucose is completely oxidized and less amount of energy is obtained in this type of respiration. So we also have to understand that less amount of energy is obtained. Let's see what happens. Pyruvic acid produced through glycolysis. Pyruvic acid produced through glycolysis. Okay, with the help of some enzymes. Enzymes, I told you, they are like catalysts. They either make a reaction faster or slower as per the need. Okay, in this process, this is called as fermentation. Okay, so let's just understand. So as we saw, glucose is the main component. It comes from carbohydrates. Okay, glucose, remember anything that end with O's मतलब उसमें sugar होता है. So glucose is broken step by step. Okay, and glycolysis occurs. This is without oxygen, and pyruvic acid is produced. Now fermentation of pyruvic acid takes place, and two components are produced. One, alcohol is produced, and the other, lactic acid is produced. Okay, now lactic acid is used and it gives energy to the muscles. Similarly, alcohol is produced and then yeast generation occurs. Now we will see these examples in detail in the further slide. See here also, glycolysis, pyruvic acid, fermentation. So the steps are the same. Glycolysis, see here. What we understood is some organisms cannot live in the presence of oxygen. Okay, so in the absence of oxygen, these bacteria prepare their food. They perform anaerobic respiration for energy production without O2. Okay, such a process is called anaerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, there are two steps involved. One is glycolysis, the other is fermentation, which you can clearly see over here. Glycolysis is involved and fermentation at every step. See, fermentation, fermentation, fermentation. Okay, at every step, fermentation is involved. And what does fermentation do? First of all, glucose is incompletely oxidized, मतलब उसको पूरा breakdown नहीं होता है, उसका थोड़ा सा breakdown होता है, तो थोड़ी energy. If it is not completely oxidized, less energy is produced. Okay, so less energy is produced, and what it results into, organic acids are released. Okay, here lactic acid being one of the organic acids, and alcohol is produced, okay, with the help of some enzymes. So enzymes are very necessary. enzymes की जरूरत पड़ती है क्योंकि हम लोग को एनर्जी रिमूव करना है. ठीक है, let's see what happens. Okay, let's see some examples. So as we studied, glucose, through glucose, okay, glucose is broken down through anaerobic respiration without the presence of oxygen to produce pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid further through fermentation, see a fermentation, produces organic acids as well as alcohol. Now we'll see both the examples, okay, and then we will discuss these three. फिर ये तीन जो है इधर 1, 2 और 3 हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं. So where in which organisms does anaerobic respiration occur? It occurs in higher plants, animals and aerobic microbes. They perform anaerobic respiration instead of aerobic respiration if there is depletion of oxygen. So also ये लोग भी परफॉर्म करते हैं जब ऑक्सीजन की कमी हो. देयर इज लेस ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट इन द एनवायरमेंट और अराउंड देम, सो दे परफॉर्म एनाएरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन टू गेट व्हाट, एनर्जी. ओके, ठीक है, जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट. So let's see our example. Seeds perform anaerobic respiration if soil is submerged under water during germination. Germination means जब हमारा seed, ओके, एक प्लांट में कन्वर्ट होता है ना, ऐसे छोटा छोटा सैपलिंग आप लोगों ने ड्रॉ तो किया होगा, ठीक है, फिर थोड़ा और बड़ा, एंड देन अ ट्री इज देयर. सो दिस इज जर्मिनेशन. जो सीड का लाइफ साइकिल है उसको जर्मिनेशन बोलते हैं. ठीक है, सो दैट टाइम इफ इट इज सबमर्ज्ड अंडर वाटर, इफ अ लॉट ऑफ वाटर इज प्रेजेंट व्हेन द सीड इज बरीड, दैट टाइम द सीड परफॉर्म्स anaerobic respiration, okay, because there is less oxygen. Which is the other example? Our muscle cells perform anaerobic respiration while performing the exercises. So when we exercise, हमारे body को सीधी exercise एक speed में होता है. तो when you exercise at a speed, okay, your body does not get time to oxidize the glucose properly या fully. So क्या होता है? Less amount of energy is produced in our body and lactic acid accumulates, due to which we feel tired या तो cramps आते हैं हमारे body में exercise करने के टाइम पे. तो वो क्यों होता है? क्योंकि lactic acid produce होता है, energy कम produce होती है, इसीलिए then our muscle gets tired. So here lactic acid, erythrocytes and muscle cells, okay, lactic acid gives rise to all these things, or they help these parts. And alcohol in yeast, okay, yeast you can say it is used in baking. And you can also, जैसे फंगस वगैरह में उसका रोल होता है, माइक्रो बैक्टीरिया जैसे बोला गया है. ओके, फर्मेंटेशन, डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स. सो इन ऑर्डर टू मेक डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स लाइक विनेगर, ऑल्सो टू प्रोड्यूस विटामिन्स, दिस पर्टिकुलर anaerobic respiration is used, and it is, and various microorganisms carry out this anaerobic respiration. जैसे बोला गया था बिगनिंग में कि माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स है बहुत सारे, बैक्टीरिया जो anaerobic respiration परफॉर्म करते हैं, और बहुत सारी चीजें एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होती है उससे. ठीक है, सो लेट्स मूव फर्दर. दिस इज ऑल फॉर anaerobic respiration. आई डोंट थिंक सो आई कैन थिंक ऑफ एनीथिंग मोर. सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट एनर्जी from different food components. As I told you, our food components are broken down with the help of oxygen, aerobic respiration. Without oxygen, that is anaerobic respiration. But same type of food, same type of components are produced. Okay, some of them proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and so on and so forth. So this you all have studied throughout your life. Okay, just remember, I'll give you a small glimpse. So 64% of your body is made up of water. we'll also see what role water plays in your body. फिलहाल के लिए if we are going to see 16% of your body is made up of proteins. So what do proteins do in our body? Let's see. Okay, now let me give you an example. How do these, what roles do these play? इनको understand कैसे किया जाए. ठीक है. Now if you see in the wake of this corona crisis, ये कोरोना का जो वायरस है, इससे हम लोगों को प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे हैं डॉक्टर्स. ओके, द डॉक्टर्स आर प्रोटेक्टिंग अस. ओके, द पुलिस आर डिफेंडिंग अस. आपको डिफेंड कर रहे हैं पुलिस. एंड हु इज मेकिंग यू हेल्दी बाय प्रोवाइडिंग यू फूड? योर पेरेंट्स. So these are all three people playing three different roles so that this does not reach us. Okay. Similarly, these food components, that is proteins, fat, vitamins, play different role. But ये जो हमारा protein है, it plays major role. Everything and anything, याद रखो, everything and anything is done by your protein. So what does your protein do? It defends, it protects, it helps in body building. So बहुत सारे जो major roles है वो हमारा प्रोटीन प्ले करता है. इसीलिए प्रोटीन का जो स्टडी है वो बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है. ऑल्सो इन द चैप्टर सीरीज दैट इज हेरिडिटी एंड वेरिएशन, वी हैव सीन द, व्हाट डू यू से, वी हैव सीन प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. ओके, तो complex protein, formation of complex proteins. So please go through that also. I will be referring and revising that in the next part maybe, जैसे time मिले. ठीक है. So let's see now. Bonding together of, so let's read. Proteins are the macromolecules formed by bonding together of amino acids. Amino acids, many amino acids come together, okay, to form different type of proteins, okay, or the proteins used in different parts of the body for different processes. Proteins of animal origin are called as first class proteins. We get 4 kilocalorie of energy per gram of proteins. What do I understand by animal origin? Eggs, meat, ये सब प्रोटीन्स देते हैं हम लोगों को. इनको एनिमल ओरिजिन कहा जाता है. फिश ऑल्सो. Okay, so all these are called as proteins of animal origin. They are called as first class proteins. ठीक है, the proteins that we get from animals. It's not like you only get from animals, you get from plants also, and a lot of it. Pulses, soya, soya bean, tofu, all this just gives you a lot of proteins. Okay, these are all plant origin. ठीक है, vegetarian. ठीक है, so yes, let's read further. So these are all the places where you get your proteins from. You can say these are your sources. So now we understood what are proteins, where do we get it from. Let's see how we get energy from them. Those amino acids are absorbed in the body and transported to each organ and cell via blood. So these amino acids, okay, are transported to every organ and cell in the body to carry on the various life processes through the blood. Let's read further. For these amino acids, organs and cells produce various proteins necessary for themselves and the whole body. So these amino acids, as I told you, the amino acids, they come together to form the proteins for various parts of the body. Let's see what are the different types. Okay, so here see amino acids. So for the skin, the amino acids come together to produce something called as melanin and keratin. Then for bones, it is ossein. Then for the cells, various proteins of cell membrane, various enzymes. Then amino acids also, pancreas. See, let's see this. These are different parts of the body, okay, and these are the cells. They make up the different parts of the body. Then bones, one of the part of the body. Then blood, then the muscles, and the pituitary gland. So these are different organs of the body where the proteins are sent via blood so that the various life processes continue. ठीक है. If you all have any doubt in this, Do put it in the comment section and I will further research for you. Okay, let's go. So I think we saw one of the components, that is proteins. Let's sum it up. Okay, cellular respiration is carried on by two methods, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. I have hidden the first step. So can somebody tell me what is the first step? Yes, so the first step is nothing but glycolysis. Okay, so in anaerobic respiration where oxygen is present, there are three steps: glycolysis, TCA cycle and electron transfer chain reaction sequence. It necessary, हम लोग जब उसको read कर रहे हैं तो we are doing it in steps, but these all things take place simultaneously together in the body, okay, at one time. Then what we studied today in detail is anaerobic respiration. Okay, without oxygen your energy is generated via two steps by breaking down glucose, that is glycolysis and fermentation. Let's read a little more about amino acids जो हम लोगों ने अभी produce पढ़ा. Amino acids, many amino acids to give you proteins which perform, I told you, everything in your body. ठीक है, almost everything. So excess of amino acids, now अभी जब बहुत ज़्यादा amino acids produce होता है तो let's see what happens. Excess of amino acids obtained from proteins are not stored in the body. We already know there is something called as excretion where the body throws out the waste. So let's see what happens. They are broken down and the ammonia formed is eliminated out of the body. So this ammonia formed is eliminated out of the body. Eliminated मतलब उसको फेंक दिया जाता है बाहर. If necessary, excess of proteins are converted into other useful substances like glucose through the process of gluconeogenesis. So some are excreted or thrown out of the body. This is just for your information, like fact के लिए आप लोग ये सब चीजें याद रख सकते हो. ठीक है. So just remember with this much. ये MCQ के लिए आ सकता है तो थोड़ा बहुत याद रखो. Don't go into the depth of it. Just remember, if you want, you can watch a nice video as to how the process looks. Okay. Then let's see. Plants produce the necessary amino acids from minerals de novo and thereby produce different proteins. So plants also produce proteins through minerals called de novo. The enzyme Rubisco is in the plant present in the plant chloroplast, is the most abundant protein found in nature. This much is only important. Okay, I will try to explain this maybe a little more so that you can understand the concept. हम लोग सिर्फ थोड़ा हमारे level पे understand करने के चाहेंगे concept in the next part. Okay, but otherwise you just remember it as a factual information. इसको fact की तरह याद रखो क्योंकि आपको MCQs में आता है. ठीक है, आपको इसमें डेप्थ में नहीं पूछा जाएगा रूबिस्को क्या है या पूरा प्रोसेस एक्सप्लेन करो, जस्ट वर्ड्स वगैरह पूछे जाएंगे. ठीक है, सो आई विल नॉट गो इन डेप्थ. लेट्स सी व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू नाउ. सो इन पार्ट 2.4 वी आर गोइंग टू डील विद, वी आर गोइंग टू recap the concepts discussed in the previous parts. Let's see. If you want any particular part to be discussed, please put it in the comment section. Energy from the different food components, as I told you. So we are going to deal with lipids, we are going to see vitamins, we are going to see water, we are going to see fibers, we are going to see how all these energy are, how all these things give us energy. Also very importantly, we are going to deal with the exercise questions till now, whatever has come across. So let's see what we deal in the next part. Looking forward to it. Bye.